Sugar City Morning Show.
Para enviarles un atento saludo a todas las personas que nos ven hoy por la mañana y que se unen a este programa hoy por la mañana. Un gran gusto saludarles. Muy buenos días. Good morning. We're sending best regards to all those people who are watching us this morning, and it's only proper for me to tell you before anything else, good morning. Have yourself a wonderful day today. We're transmitting live from Nortevisión Channel 10 here in Orange Walk, right smack in the outskirts of Orange Walk town on San Lorenzo Road. And we are viewed through an on-air channel here in Orange Walk town and in the surrounding areas via Channel 10, Canal 10. And you don't need any cable for that. It's very simply stick out the little antennas. But if you have cable, this permits us to be seen throughout the length and breadth of this beautiful country of ours, all the way from Corozal to Toledo, from San Pedro to Benqueviejo. Here locally, you can be seen on Center CTV, Center Cable Network, and also on NCN, and in Corozal as well, and in Belize City as well, all throughout the country of Belize. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here with you. The most prominent thing in my mind at this moment is the amount of rain that we had over the weekend. It rained and it rained and it rained last night. I made the mistake of beginning to do some laundry yesterday, and believe me, all of those plans had to be put one side because I said there's no way that the sun is going to come out and do the drying part for me. But the Lord is good. He knows what he does, and he sends us the rain when we figure we need it, and he sends us sunshine whenever he knows that we need it as well. So above all, let's give him recognition. Let's thank him for everything that he does for us. Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones, la vida. Hoy desperté, hoy abrí los ojos. Ese milagro sucedió, Padre. Muchas gracias por la salud, por las fuerzas que nos das a todos que se unen a esta oración. Te pido, Padre, que continúes bendiciéndonos. Te pido, Padre, que nos des la fortaleza para poder ser mejores personas. Te pido, Padre, como siempre, para aquellas personas que más necesitan de tu ayuda, de tu atención, aquellas personas enfermas, en las cárceles, en las calles, donde sea, aquellas personas a quien recién se les han visto el fallecimiento de un ser querido, un amigo, una amiga, un hijo, una madre, lo que sea. Padre, confórtalos, sánalos. Y por todos nosotros, Padre, que tengamos un bonito día, que tengamos mucho éxito en nuestros quehaceres y que tengamos la buena voluntad de poder hacer todo bien hecho como tú nos pides. Padre, te bendecimos, te glorificamos siempre. Amén. Good morning. If you just joined us, it's exactly 7:05, and today is the 19th of June. Time flies, you know. a little while, I recall very clearly when Easter was around and we were saying, oh, May is going to come very shortly and June is going to come very shortly. Well, tell you what, in 2 weeks' time, we're done there at July. Okay? This is the public weather forecast for today, Monday, June 19th. This report was generated at 6 o'clock, and it says that the general situation as follows. A broad low-pressure system over the area will continue to support moist and unstable conditions across the country. The 24-hour forecast, cloudy to overcast skies along with a few showers and thunderstorms, especially over inland areas this afternoon, and then increasing to some showers, thunderstorms, and periods of rain over most areas tonight. So it's not stopping. It's going to continue raining, and in particular later today, going into tonight. It says periods of rain over most areas tonight. If you were to see the radar or the radar of the entire area, you'll see that there are big, huge blotches of rain that have yet to come. And then the center of the supposed low pressure system is not even close to that. So all of these things have to pass over us before it becomes very centered over the Gulf of Mexico. Well, we'll get to that in a little bit. The temperatures. The wind is blowing from the south-southwest, 5 to 15 knots, and the sea state moderate to rough. To those followers of the astronomical data, it's not always that we have south-southwest winds. Normally it's south-southeast, south-southwest. Well, obviously, we have the low-pressure system over the Yucatan Peninsula, and since the way it spins, it is causing the winds to come from the south-southwest rather than the south-southeast. That explains it. The temperatures, the highs along the coast, 87 degrees, a low of 76. Inland, a maximum of 91 and a low of 74. And in the hills, a maximum of 80 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Advisories, and I'm taking time out on this. It says, be on alert for possibility of flash flooding near streams and rivers. So if you live near streams and rivers and you know that that area is very prone to flooding, be on the alert. And if you see it rising, get out. There is also a threat of localized flooding along low-lying coastal areas. Small craft caution for gusty winds and locally rough seas near heavy showers and thunderstorms. So we have to be very attentive, be on the lookout. And there's no time for saying, no, yo no tengo tiempo para preocuparme de eso. No, no, no. It's time for you to be, because it's not only you most of the time. It's you, but it's also your family. The outlook for Tuesday and for Tuesday night is for similar weather conditions to continue. So we're not out of it, guys. The astronomical conditions, there's a low tide at 12:23 this afternoon, followed by a high tide at 6:13 tonight, followed by a low tide, another low tide at 3 minutes before midnight tonight, and then another high tide at 6:15 tomorrow morning. The sun sets today at 29 minutes after 6. The sun rises tomorrow at 19 minutes after 5. The moon sets today at 2:02 in the afternoon, and the moon rises again at 2:09. That is tomorrow morning. Just want to quickly permit me just quickly go into what is the National Hurricane Center. There is obviously another wave that we reported on this last week, and at that time it was just coming out of Africa, and now it is pretty much close to the Caribbean islands, and it poses a threat to areas like Barbados, St. Vincent, Trinidad, Tobago, Grenada, so much so that there is a tropical storm warning in effect for these countries, for these islands. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, is where is it going after this, and what is going to happen with it? It's forecasted at this moment to continue to form into a tropical storm and then weaken. It's forecasted. At this moment, it poses zero threat to Central America, and in particular Belize. But it bears watching. It bears watching. But at the moment, zero threat. Buenos días, compañeros. Un gran gusto en saludarles hoy por la mañana, lunes, y hoy es el 19 de junio. Y lo que destaca más en la mente esta mañana es la cantidad de lluvia que tuvimos este fin de semana. Obviamente esto en consecuencia del sistema de baja presión que está todavía aún sobre nosotros y que está causando tanta lluvia. Este sistema, y bastante amplio, de baja presión, va a continuar afectándonos durante el curso del día. Hoy esto va a estar causando condiciones inestables y bastante húmedas sobre nuestro país de Belice. Así que la lluvia va a continuar. Para las siguientes 24 horas, nublado a súper nublado. Hoy durante el curso del día con algunos chubascos y tormentas, especialmente sobre las áreas del interior del país hoy por la tarde, y luego estas van a estar aumentando a aguaceros, tormentas y periodos de lluvia intensa sobre la gran parte del país hoy por la noche. Así que no estamos fuera de ello. Obviamente, como mencioné hace rato, un sistema de baja presión todavía está en su etapa de formación. Es más, está consolidándose con todo el mal tiempo en el área, y todavía hay bandas de lluvia y de vientos que están circulando, pero que todavía no se logran unir a este centro de baja presión. Así que si es que te das cuenta en el radar, la imagen de radar, hay bastante lluvia que todavía nos falta pasar sobre nosotros, y eso es la razón por la cual estamos pronosticando más lluvia aún. Los vientos del suroeste de 5 a 15 nudos, el estado del mar moderado a súper agitado. Las temperaturas por la costa 87 como una máxima, 76 como una mínima. En el interior 91 grados como una máxima y 74 como una mínima. Y por las colinas únicamente 80 grados y 66 como una mínima. Advertencias, por favor, estar en alerta para la posibilidad de inundaciones rápidas, flash flooding. Es más que tan de repente, si es que vives en una área bastante baja y o cerca de las montañas o cerca de la costa, donde ya sabes tú de que tan de repente puede inundarse, las aguas están bajando, entonces hay que tener el ojo al Cristo con esto, porque puede suceder. La cantidad de lluvia que ha caído no es poco, es bastante fuerte, y existe la posibilidad de que tengamos inundaciones en ciertas áreas. Hay también una nota de cautela para aquellas pequeñas embarcaciones. Por favor, esto es a raíz de los vientos en el mar, y obviamente el estado del mar, que puede estar súper agitado por razón de los vientos fuertes. Así que mucha cautela. De nuevo, por favor, estar al pendiente de inundaciones en tu área. Si es que vives en un área que es famoso por inundaciones, por favor, estar al tanto de ello, por ti y por tu familia, por tus vecinos. Se espera que para mañana martes y martes por la noche no veamos ninguna diferencia. Vamos a estar viendo las mismas condiciones. Una marea baja veremos hoy a las 12 de mediodía con 23 minutos. Una marea alta a las 6:13 hoy por la tarde. Otra marea baja a las 11:57 por la noche. Y otra marea alta mañana a las 6:15 de la mañana. El sol se oculta hoy, compañeros, a las 6:29. Y el sol sale mañana a las 5:19. La luna de igual forma se oculta hoy a las 2:02 minutos y sale mañana a las 2 de la mañana con 9 minutos. Y le tenemos que dar las gracias a Angelia Guy por esta información y también a los otros compañeros que trabajan en el National Meteorological Service, ahí en Ladyville, que pues están en su trabajo desde muy temprano, dándole seguimiento a todas estas noticias y compartiendo en su página web para que nosotros, personas como nosotros, podamos compartirlo con ustedes. Compañeros, son las 7:16 minutos. Hoy tampoco es día de lavado. Si es que tienes una secadora, pues menos mal, claro. Pero la gran mayoría de la gente no lo tiene, así depende completamente en el sol para hacer ese trabajito. Si fuera un día soleado, menos mal, pero está puesto que va a continuar la lluvia por la tarde. Vamos a darle las gracias también a nuestros patrocinadores, a todas las personas que nos apoyan con anuncios, al señor honorable Gaspar Vega, al señor German Vega y también al señor Eduardo Vega, que nos apoyan con anuncios siempre, fielmente. Muy buenos días. A la empresa A&R aquí en Orange Walk, a Derek Gillett Smith Shop, también Rapidito Loans, también estamos hablando de Aqualife Water, también estamos hablando de Carl Houston Memorial Hospital, Belize Tourist Board, Government of Belize Information Services y a otras personas que nos apoyan. A veces se me falla alguno, mis disculpas. Pero sobre todo, compañeros, tengan un bonito día. Hoy tenemos invitados especiales. Hoy empieza lo que es la semana celebrando la actividad, la Police Week, ¿cómo lo dirías en español? La semana celebrando todas las actividades de la policía, donde le dan más conocimiento al público sobre todas sus actividades. Y hoy tendremos, creo que entre muy poco, al jefe de policía estando con nosotros, hablar acerca de qué son sus planes y obviamente les invitamos a ustedes también a participar y a felicitarlos o a quejarse como sea la situación. Compañeros, vamos a una pausa. Cuando son las 7:18 minutos, no se vayan, estaremos de vuelta tan pronto estos anuncios.
Man, this 4G LTE really got me confused. Can you figure out how to buy my data?
Yeah, I know, right? And my name to work as fast as I may expect it.
Man, listen, guys. It's nothing complicated about Digicel 4G LTE. In fact, Digicel just made it easier to buy data. All you need to do is send a text message to 400. And in the body of the text, type the amount of data you'd like to buy. That's all. And you, focus your phone. You'd never get 4G LTE from this 2G bucket. You also need to have an APN. My boy, go down to a BTL office and get yourself a Digicel 4G LTE capable device. And until then, you will feel the rush.
Now who is Balia by?
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
friends. The only place you'll get value for your money is at Rapidito Loans. At Rapidito Loans, you can shop for jewelry by carat, stoner style. A genuine jewelry from us makes the perfect gift for that special someone or a treat for you. Come and check our widest assortments of quality and affordable gold jewelry. And for all those last-minute urgent needs and unexpected bills, you don't have to worry no more. Rapidito Loans is the only quick and reliable solution for all those emergency needs. We provide more and better loans for your gold jewelry. So remember, friends, great discount on all gold jewelry. So come in and visit us at Orange Walk Town, number 4 Belize Corozal Road. Rapidito Loans, your number 1 money lending and jewelry center.
Buster. They see you and know you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175. Or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. With me this morning I have Robert Checky Usher. Checky, good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Fantastic show you had on Friday.
Why?
I was not able to be here, but I was
How
watching
you
it.
know me fantastic?
Oh, because I watched it, like I said.
You watch it?
Of course, I watched it where I was.
How was it?
Pretty good, actually. I enjoyed all the musical renditions.
You saw Letito?
Yes,
How was his
yes.
presentation?
Quite well. I enjoyed, and it was quite funny because one of the, it was not funny, but it was how would I say, heartwarming, and it was like bringing back old days. You know what I mean?
I get you.
It was like deja vu. It was like going back to the old days when you were younger and you were playing all this beautiful music, and Albert and Letito, and you being together along with the rest of the band. It was a good show. So I join with everybody else in wishing you all the best for the future. This is on a personal note.
Thank you very much. Did you get to heard when the band was playing, when the young lady was singing?
Part of it, yes, I did.
Okay. Well, Emmanuel, that is, people got different way they celebrate, but I wanted to share this with everybody in the country. Our signal here
permits us to be seen throughout.
Right. So that's the way I wanted to share with everybody.
But congratulations, because not everybody does that. So I think that it speaks well on your part to be able to give a free show.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're here again, Emmanuel. I'd like to congratulate the persons from UB. They had a certification program on Saturday, right here at the IT Vet. It's mostly persons from the north, Corozal. They have a class. They had a sugar belt project going on right here, and they had classes. And this weekend they will be receiving their diploma. But you know what was?
This weekend they'll be receiving it.
Yeah. Saturday past, they just get the Lee medal and so on, and they were recognized. No, it was like a little ceremony for them, and because UB has been offering classes right here at IT Vet on Saturdays. I think it was over like 2 years.
Yes.
But what was very touchy from it, Emmanuel, is because one of the lady that was one of the students, she was to do her internship, but fortunately she passed away before her internship, you know, and her daughter was there to receive a award on her behalf, you know.
Okay, I understand.
And but the weekend claimed at least 3 lives, Emmanuel, and one of them that I can report on is a young lady, 26 years old, from the Belmopan area. I understand she's a very well-known tacos vendor. She went to, I believe it was a function that was happening in somewhere in the Salvapan, Belmopan area, but she rode a cycle, you know, and she went to party. I believe she had a distance about between 3 to 5 miles from where she lived. I'm not really sure of the proximity of the area, but on her way back home about 2 o'clock in the morning, she had an accident where she overflipped about 3 times, and police reached at the scene, and she was pronounced dead. 26 years old on a cycle.
Yeah, you left me without words.
Yeah. That happened, brother. It happened on Saturday night,
yes.
Saturday night into Sunday morning, no?
Well, at least with a vehicle, you have something between you and the pavement.
No,
but with a cycle, there's nothing. There's nothing. It's you and the pavement.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I remember a long time, I think that the London want to buy a bike, a cycle. I'm telling if you buy a cycle, buy a casket too.
That's what my father used to say.
It might sound rough on the side, you know, but it's real.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so unfortunate that happened, pa.
Well, I'm still trying to get over the murder of Mr. Pablo Paul.
That's the
from
August
Pine Ridge, you know.
That happened on Thursday evening, right?
Sometime around there, yes. And the thing is that I knew Don Pablo Paul. Very calm person, wouldn't hurt a fly if you ask me. So, you know, this makes it particularly difficult for the people who knew him, and especially for his family, who this man was the victim of. I gather that there are 1 or 2 persons who have already been caught in that respect, right?
I was talking to a person that says this gentleman is her cousin. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she said he was about 90 years old, and he said he couldn't hear so good. You know, he was attacking his little shop. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Chicky. Morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning, my brother.
Look here, man. We got one problem with BTL, you know. I will notice since this new manager come over from 1st of May, then they give one year, you know, when they do the lead the block. You know, say no, now we don't pass today the 19th of June. Second place, people they buy, they got problem right now with apparently with a lot of the phones them out here. You can't get it, you know what I mean? They send text, the text now they cut through all kind of things. Thirdly, the people that have one league credit, you know, like if you sell that 125 maybe text, and you go and you buy 60 with a $2.25. You know you lose the 25 you only got, they don't give you it, you only get the 60. I mean, the kind of thing that this new manager, why, you know, when Mr. Barrow made it there, we never have them a problem. I wish them I hear me, I wish them do something about it because, I mean, this they run the customers. This not they help the people. You have to remember, I mean, if you got 25 and you buy 60, you're supposed to get 110. You know better. Or 75, you know what I mean? Then they steal the people and then, I mean, come, if you got 25 and you buy 60, you got 75 and 10, 85, you're supposed to get, you only got 60. The 25 we have got like then trade less. You don't get it again. Then don't take that to themselves. I mean, the people only pick up money, man. This new manager, this can't work. I hope you understand me and you hear me. Bye.
I know a representative from BTL, so I will try to reach them today and find out what's the issue. But you know that Saturday, just like how the rain may come, they had, I don't know if you call it a surprise, but they had a double up, and much people never know about it. Somebody sent me one text. I never really pay attention, but in the night, I got put one credit that Philip, and until yesterday, I realized they were having double up on Saturday. You know?
Contrary to the caller, I'm a Digicel
user
customer, and I've never had any problems with my what you call it. I can only sympathize and say, tell you what, you know, it's if that is true. But
you buy bundles?
I don't buy bundles because I
rarely text.
For me, it's easier for me just call you and tell you, hi boy, bam bam bam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay, well, but then it's not. We have that issue with both of the phone companies because one of the phone companies, which is Smart, was supposed to do an activity over the weekend, but they had to cancel it out because somehow they had a leak glitching in the system, so they couldn't do that double up over the weekend because they had some kind of glitch that is beyond all of our control that we don't know that what.
Yes, but I don't know what the problem is. The last thing I would do is to try to blame anybody for it. If there is really a problem, you know, that's the last thing I would want to do. I do believe that, like they say, I mean, it happens. No? It happens that there are glitches in the system, but I wouldn't want to pinpoint that it's a Sekahi. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, because all the technicians remain in place, right?
Exactly.
You know.
And I don't think that there's any one person who would be giving an order for thief the people money. I mean,
I don't believe that's the case, man.
That's definitely not the case.
So
you know what
I will do some follow up on it today. But before we take a break, Emmanuel Kauno Police Week to start, let's finish off with that story with the elder person that was murdered. I understand he have a shop that August Pine Ridge, and they got attack him in a shop.
Well, yes. Yes. This says this is Paul shop on August Pine Ridge. Two Hispanic men been seen in August Pine Ridge went to the store and pounced on a 90-year-old owner. I mean, 90-year-old taking advantage of his age and his fragile condition and beat him up and robbed him. You know what I mean? And then obviously he has his little store, so I don't know how much money he had. But when the son and the daughter comes up, and they said they found their father all bruised up and bleeding. He had a towel around his neck. He was, I don't know if he was pronounced dead at that moment, but he was taken to the hospital. The point is, I'm not going through all the gory details of the murder, but the point is that I think that the people of August Pine Ridge are clamoring for justice.
Right.
That is the most important thing. And I think that's going to figure prominently in the discussion today because people want justice.
People want.
They don't want to hear, and the police are investigating any longer.
Yep. Yeah, he must go. But you see, Manuel might say that To have elder persons in the shops are not correct, but maybe that are the only thing will keep this man up with in his shop. And you know, you remember they used to have Mr. Elias de la Fuente, what was old in his shop. They had Mr. Johnny Burns. They had this man, Mr. Ayuso. Nothing happened to them people. And at the right of the tongue, but like you always say, the times have changed. And we always hope that the change is for the better. But we are seeing it that in that section there, it's not going for the better, it's going for worse. But Emmanuel, we got so much to discuss, and I personally have a very important announcement that I need to make. But I will not be making that announcement today because I need to do some research and some follow-up of something that was wrongly done to me pertaining my name, my character, and I'm not too pleased about it. And
you have me baffled.
Yeah, I'm not too pleased about it because people take you for granted. They like to push things and do things and using people's name without your authorization, without your conscience. And when these things catch you by surprise, it makes you get mad. But I'm not mad today. I was mad when I learned about it on Saturday. And it's something that I need to talk to you about because it's something more on a legal level. It's not something that we could just mention and talk about it and fly away with it, you know, because it could be that somebody wants to do something to like bind you in. It could be that somebody said they do it, okay, I don't do it because that this person and I want to put my part and make this person feel good or whatever, but it's not so. If you hear something about me, you won't just jump with it and go with it and do what you need. In that situation, I know you as a person, you would have consulted me before you would have did such thing. But I won't make the announcement today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. But I will have a chat with you about it. And I'm not really happy about it.
Well, take your time.
Yes, that's why.
Do that. Okay, and I hope everything resolves itself. So
it has to.
It has to.
It has to. So we'll take a break, and it's Police Week, so we'll be coming on with members of the Orange Walk Police Formation to talk to us about Police Week, and I believe Emmanuel will have some questions to ask them about some of these things that are happening, and we'll hear from them.
Yes, let's take that break.
This house got Wi-Fi or what? Buy you to worry about Wi-Fi, we come for party. You only live once. You've got to live in the moment and make the most of each time, because once it's gone forever. That's why I love my Digicel 4G LTE mobile data.
Hey, you know the Wi-Fi password?
I am always connected. I can share my memories with everyone. They always know what's happening.
You know who hosts this? You got the Wi-Fi?
Not have to be like Bale here and they try thief Wi-Fi. With Digicel 4G LTE, you can share whatever you want, whenever you want. You never have to wait for Wi-Fi.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
What? Finally I get Wi-Fi.
Party done, dog.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
SJ Promotions alongside Bird's Isle Restaurant and Digicel present Back in the Days Grown Folks Party. Saturday, July 1st, inside Bird's Isle Restaurant. Let's boogie down to some great music. Be there to win Travelers gift packages, courtesy Travelers. So take it back in time with great music you love to party to. That will be provided by Stone Jam Sounds, Father Stone, and DJ Bones. With songs like this, and this, and this. You come to dance, dance. Don't walk around in here, you come to dance. Remember today, Saturday, July 1st. It's Back in the Days Grown Folks Party at Bird's Isle Restaurant. Let's have a good time. Sponsored by VIP Wireless, Travelers Liquors, Stones Music Outlet, Digicel, and Bird's Isle Restaurant.
Across the country, development and transformation continue under this government. The new Guanacaste roundabout at the junction of the Hummingbird and the George Price highways is complete and one to be proud of. The George Price Highway is being rehabilitated from the Belmopan Junction to Benque Viejo. There will be a new baking pot bridge and upgrade of the Caracol Road. Also, the new Macal River bypass and bridge will be completed by March 2017. In the Belize district, the work has already started from the Hallover Bridge to the Philip Golson Airport, and funding has now been secured for the new link road to span the Belize River starting from behind Gentrack and coming out at Mile 8 on the George Price Highway. A $40 million UK grant has been secured for the paving and aligning of the coastal road and construction of new bridges. Under this same grant, the Philip Golson Highway will be improved between Orange Walk and Corozal. This government continues to work for the development of Belize. Your vision, our mission.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. We mentioned a while earlier that today is an important day. Well, this week, entire week is an important week. It is the celebration of Police Week. Every year this happens, and this year is no exception whatsoever. And today I'm very honored to have with me two key persons. I'd like to welcome, first of all, say good morning and welcome to the Superintendent of Police, Mr. Salvin Tillett.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And also Sergeant Desmond Francisco. Good morning, sir, and
Morning,
welcome
morning.
to the show. Good to have you here. Last time you were here, we were, I think, again celebrating Police Week. And you mentioned that this is when you have you throw out a team for that is going to pervade throughout the week and also the rest of the year. But the big message that you're sending out, when did Police Week begin? It began yesterday.
Police Week is from the 18th, which was yesterday, to the 24th, which will be Saturday. And we usually, what we start with yesterday, we went to give praise to the Lord. We went to the St. Peter's Anglican Church, where we had church service. That's the coincidence of a Police Week for Orange Rock.
Okay. Just a slight little question here. We celebrate Police Week, but we don't, I don't know if it's privileged information or just information that can be given out. How many people are in the Orange Rock formation in total?
For right now, the formation has about 80 police officers.
And that includes all the districts?
Villages.
The villages.
And in Orange Rock Town, we're talking here about 40 or 50 approximately?
It's far more. What happened is that you have the relief and you have the staff personnel. We have about 60. But they work shift and you have the staff, no?
And staff are not really policemen?
Yes.
Or they're not active on
the streets.
On the streets. So they're really staff.
Office, 8 to 5.
Okay, and those are ones who give out licenses and so forth?
Licensing, you have the domestic, you have the criminal investigation, you have traffic, you have the community policing. They still go out on the streets, but they have various tasks that they have to do.
I understand. Now, this week, you have a theme for this week.
Yeah, our team is the police and the community working in partnership for a safer Belize.
So the big message that you'd like to put out then is that you need the community to work along with the police for us to have a safer community.
Of course, as you know, the police, as I've already mentioned, police cannot do it by himself, on its own. We need the community to come along with us, because they are the people that see, know, and hear more things than the police out there. We respond.
I understand.
Right?
I understand. What plans do you have for the rest of the week, sir?
Okay, the rest of the week we'll do a cleanup campaign at the Independence Park. The school visits will continue. The school visit is a program that we have Monday to Friday, but this will be one where other officers will be included to do their lectures and visiting the schools. There will be an open day in front of the police station.
Sorry about that. It was, the open day will be on Wednesday. It was transferred to the Central Park. We're working along with the public service because it's public service week, so we join together.
What will people, what can we expect to see there?
Police, we will put our booth and especially our units, what we work, what we do, and explain to the public.
Yes, and then there'll be a sports day on Thursday, and then the closing will be on Saturday. That will be a marching, and then we have police officers who will be receiving medals. Those who have over 18 years, 25 years, and 30 years of service, that will be in Belmopan. And then the district will be having its march within town.
So I imagine that today you're dedicating to visiting media houses and so forth?
Yes, today we are visiting media houses.
Tomorrow, you don't have any activities?
Tomorrow, which is Wednesday, is the school visit.
Tomorrow is Tuesday.
Tuesday, which will be the
you'll be having
cleanup campaign.
Visits and
Cleanup campaign
on
Tuesday.
Okay.
Which is tomorrow.
Yes, I'm sorry. And then on Wednesday, open day, like you said. Now, you said you'll be teaming up with the public service?
Yes.
And you'll be having it at the Central Park. Now,
Park.
when you say an open day, talk to us more about what exactly people can expect at the open day.
Open day is when we put our display our work, explain each unit, explain what they're doing, their responsibility, the items, the tools that we use to do our work, what procedures are being dealt, what we are looking for. Maybe we display the weapons we use. Other things that we use, maybe the ink, the fingerprint, and all those things.
Okay, so it's more of an informational campaign.
Yeah.
And on Thursday, what you said, like you have a ceremony in Bellopan, officers receiving long service medal. You mentioned a while ago, Sergeant, that, and I'm not going to share exactly the amount of that. I'm going to ask you to do that if you'd like to. But there are a number of people who have been long involved in the police department. Do you have those here in Orange Walk?
Yes, yes, we do have. We have a total of 11 officers who will be receiving medals on Thursday.
And that is
That's
for the
including me,
formation.
including
Okay.
me and Mr. Tillett and other police officers.
That bespeaks of their amount of time that they have been involved in the police police department.
We have 3 categories: long service, which is 18 years and above. First class is 25 years and above.
For what?
First class. And then second class is 30 years and above.
Wow.
So in Orange Walk, we have 2 of us, including myself, me and another police officer, we have 30 years and above service.
Wow. This is lifetime devotion.
Mr. Francisco have 125, so you get first class.
Okay. Friday, then you have a sports day, volleyball and football at the IT Vet, Orange Walk Police versus Orange Walk IT Vet students. Now, good Lord, that's brave. Going against young men. Okay. And then the week finishes off on Saturday.
On Saturday. With a parade through the streets within
the parade. May I just quickly see that? With the led by marching band and certificate appreciation and so forth and so forth and so forth. Okay, fantastic. So going back to the theme and the message that you want to put out, because obviously here we're talking about getting the people to be aware of the efforts that you're doing, because the common thing outside is that, why should I call the police? Because the police don't come. They have a wrong impression. Entirely well, not everybody, but a lot of people. But the thing is that you want to put out a positive message to the community, that you're there, but you need the people's participation for you to do your job correctly. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So that message that you're putting out is, hey, it's not only. I was talking, and permit me to just give you 30 seconds. I was talking to the Commissioner of Police way back when. And I was sharing him some information that sometimes the overall sentiment from certain people within certain areas is not entirely with the police. In other words, they refer to the police as Babylon and to this and the other, and generally viewed as the bad ones rather than the law enforcement people. You know what I mean? So to many people, you are the bad ones. But to most people, you are the law enforcement. Everybody else, you are the law enforcement.
I was just going to clarify that to the criminals, we are the bad ones.
Yes.
Because we are obstruction to them performing their mischief.
Which is only the sentiment from some.
But the majority, let me clarify, majority, over 90%, I was saying almost 95% of the community is along with the police.
I understand that perfectly, and I welcome that, very, very much. So, what departments are there within the police department? Can you expound a bit more about the type of work that the police, in terms, you have the criminal investigation, you have this investigation, you have another department. Can you expound more about this so people can know?
Okay, I'll start with the criminal investigation section. The criminal investigation section investigate major crimes and serious offenses. You have the traffic department, they investigate fatal accidents and traffic accidents. You have the community policing, well, they go to schools, they have their own community policing program that they promote. You have the domestic, they deals with investigating domestic offenses and criminal offenses that arose from any domestic matter. those are the various sections, and then we have the special branch. Well, they deal with their own work of intelligence.
Do you have a section that is affiliated with the court procedures or something?
Yes, the
like that?
prosecution section,
pros-
they present cases before the court.
So it's the prosecution section.
Prosecution section.
Okay. And that is equipped with as a team of people, like maybe 5-10 people? Or just
Most of these sections that I have mentioned about, they are a team of persons, and all of them are governed and supervised by a non-commissioned officer, a corporal or a sergeant. All of those sections.
I understand. Okay. Officers, this is a police week. And to the general public, if you'd like to participate in this show, part of the show, I invite you to give us a call at 302-2170, or if you'd like to send messages, you can send a message to my telephone, and that is 635-7436. Gentlemen, going back to you, the challenges that you face on a daily basis as police officers.
Let's see, we need to be straight up, as I said, in broad Creole. People sometimes forget that we, the police, are human beings. We have our problems. Maybe we have problems at home. And we need to come and deal with your problem. But many times, police officers in general prefer to hold back their sentiments and try to really deal with you. As human beings, we tend to sometimes falter, but we are expected to be professionals, so we try to deal with it as much as possible. It's not easy. Many of us here in Ondrak are not original from Ondrak. We come from other places. We have families out there, and we are here alone. And most of us, it's not easy. You come from work late, you work on 8, 9 hours, 10 hours. You go home, either buy food or eat nothing. Because we reach home 4 hours.
I understand that perfectly.
And not because we left office 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock means we are on call 24/7.
And it seems to me that it's a particularly demanding job.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned that you're on call. All of a sudden you hear that this one is calling you because there's a situation someplace and that demands your presence at the police station.
Most of the time, Simon can attest to that. Most of the time, especially if we go this weekend off, we cannot make plans because you never know what happens. Our plans, we make a plan for this weekend, and if something happens, we have to change it. And many times people don't realize that, and thanks to our family, they have been through many things. How we plan things, and last minute we have to change it. It's not easy, because sometimes you look forward to a nice weekend, and bop, a major burglary, bop, a murder happen. We have to change our plans. Have to change it. That's our job.
Do you have posts at almost all the villages, or all the villages, or?
No, we don't have posts at. We have San Esteban. We have at Guinea Grass. We have at Douglas, San Roman, Blue Creek, and we have policemen operating from August Parish. And these police officers have several villages surrounding that village that they have to police, and usually most of the time, the town police will go and support them.
Will assist them, okay. We have very disturbing news over the weekend with the murder of, in particular, of Mr. Paul. And it's a situation, Mr. Pablo Paul, who was murdered in August at Pine Ridge. Do you have, and I know that you may not, I don't know if it's privileged information again, But is there anything that you can share in that information as to somebody who has been? Because people, the cry that people say is that they want justice, and they want justice.
I want the same thing too.
Yes.
In regards to that particular matter concerning the murder of Mr. Pedro Paul that took place on the 15th, I believe.
Friday.
Friday
Pedro.
at Agas Pine
Pedro.
Ridge.
Pedro.
The matter is still under investigation. We are looking for a particular gentleman by the name of Admin Chuck. There's a wanted poster out for him, and we believe that he have some information for us in regards to that particular issue. We have recorded several statements, and the justice that the family and friends are seeking, we are trying our utmost best to bring the matter to a closure for the family so that justice can prevail.
Were there any witnesses or anybody that could say, sabes que yo vi a tal persona pasar por aquí, or I saw somebody? Were there any witnesses in this case?
Well, there are several witnesses in the matter, as I have mentioned. We have recorded statements. The matter remains under investigation. Sometime when investigation is being conducted, there are certain information that we cannot release.
I understand.
But I am saying that we will ensure that the matter is properly investigated
and resolved.
And resolve the matter.
Okay.
Because when a murder happens, there's a lot of outcry, lot of sentiments, and the police is there to do the best that they can in solving the matter.
I understand. Yes. Well, our director is telling us that we need to go on a break, but when we come back, we will be discussing some other issues. And but before that, we'll be taking a break when it's exactly 2 minutes after 8 o'clock. Let's take that break.
Everyone needs a getaway. Why not make it in your own backyard? Learn the history of your old capital. Or venture out on a road trip to experience the village life and be captivated by nature's wildlife, culture, and food. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
If anyone present should know of any just cause why these persons should not be joined in holy matrimony, let him now declare it.
Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up. Nobody nothing know, say you come over me yard. Baby, you know me love you bad. Nobody nothing know, say me and you a touch. Nobody nothing know, say you a give it up.
Are you positive you are negative? Get tested. Know your status. Free testing is available at Ministry of Health clinics and BFLA centers nationwide.
As a testament to government's commitment to improving the lives of all Belizeans, in 2016, the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Commerce, championed by Beltrade, secured approximately $300 million in new and expanded investments, leading to over 1,500 jobs in tourism, agribusiness, and business outsourcing. The ministry continues to facilitate meaningful investments that will improve the lives of all Belizeans.
Tienes 8 cilindros. Eres adrenalina disfrazada de aleación de aluminio a 8,000 revoluciones por minuto.
Así como así. ¿Será el cigüeñal?
una limpieza de inyectores y un cambio de aceite, vas a correr con libertad, campeón.
Los que entendemos al motor como si tuviera voz, hablamos máquina. Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Ahora distribuido por German Vega & Sons. Búsquelo en su tienda favorita.
Man, this 4G LTE really got me confused. Can't even figure out how to buy my data.
Yeah, I know, right? And my name to work as fast as I may expect it.
Man, listen, guys. It's nothing complicated about Digicel 4G LTE. In fact, Digicel just made it easier to buy data. All you need to do is send a text message to 400. And in the body of the text, type the amount of data you like to buy. That's all. And you, focus your phone. You'd never get 4G LTE from this 2G bucket. You also need to have an APN. My go down to a BTL office and get yourself a Digicel 4G LTE capable device. And until then, you will feel the rush.
Now who is Balia by?
Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
Why go anywhere else on vacation when an unforgettable experience awaits you right here in your own backyard? Explore southern Belize, home to the Cacao Trail, the historically rich Maya, and our illustrious southern heritage. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a cacao tour, relax by the river, or enjoy a basket weaving demonstration. Stop in for some delicious southern food. Come and enjoy some good old-fashioned southern hospitality. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
And welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Like I said a while ago, yesterday we commenced what is the celebration of Police Week here. And this is a week when you heighten the awareness of the job that the police have been doing here within our community. And this is done through a number of activities that the police have embarked on and have planned for the rest of the week. But one of the most important things, gentlemen, is, and that is only viewed in retrospect in terms of like the amount of documented murders and the amount of documented kidnappings and the amount of documented robberies and in general the criminal activity. How has it been? Have we seen a rise or have we seen a decrease? Can you share with us that information?
Yes, in regards to major crimes in our district, what happens compared to 2016 is that we had a decrease of crime of a total of 45.7% decrease, which is
that's significant.
Significant decrease compared to last year. Last year was high, and we were mandated and we were directed that we need to do our best in regards to reducing crime in our community. And this wouldn't have happened with the kind cooperation of the community and the citizens of Orange Walk. And we thank them for that. No? We had a total of 35 major crime last year, January to March, and this year we only had 19, which is a total decrease of crime in regards to major crime in our district.
Okay. No, I don't want to be throwing in what is called the monkey wrench into the soup, but you said this is reported, right? Which is supposed to be the reported criminal activity. A lot of people, what I'm getting at is there are some people who just don't bother to report crime any longer. Is that possible?
Well, you know, it is the right of the person to report a crime.
Yes.
If the person do not, then it is their choice.
But that would not be into the report.
No, that will not be into the
I want to
report.
throw in a monkey wrench.
These are reported matters.
Reported cases. Okay. We have I've just been informed. He said, "Morning, sir. I have a problem with the policemen in Corozalto concerning the killing of my sister, who was called Jane Doe. Her body was found in Chanchen on the 24th of April. I am waiting for DNA results since April 2016. No enlightenment, I guess. Me and this is stressful. For our family and closure is needed. We know she's a sister police. We know our sister police are the one who need confirmation. Also, the killer are walking free." I gave you verbatim exactly how I got that information. I always like to give a little preamble to my little watch. I says, "Is this privileged information, or you want to share something in that respect, sir?"
We will be unable to give an answer because it's Corozal, no? So we won't be able to. Most of the time here we don't do DNA, so you have to go abroad.
Okay.
So that will be a kickback. But I would be able to answer that. That's Corozal responsibility.
Do you require, sir, more and more? Have you seen that you're requiring more the DNA tests to be done on a? Do you find that absolutely necessary now to be doing DNA? Because we like watch television, I'll be honest with you. We watch television and we see how these officers abroad do miracles with DNA. Is it something that we have been lacking? Is it something that you'll be needing? Can we be doing a hell of a lot more with the DNA results here?
What have happened is that most of the time we go on training outside of Belize. In regards to criminal investigation and the criminal behavior of criminals. DNA is very important, but it is only in certain cases that DNA is required. Like, for example, in her sister's case, the matter in Corozal, the DNA they are asking them to identify. I believe that is what they're doing. But it is required in any case of a murder. DNA is still required, but as I say, it is a secondary part of the investigation.
In other countries, is all these DNA studies, is it part of the police department, or is it some other department that does that?
DNA is done forensic, and it is done abroad.
It is done abroad. Now, we have a forensic unit here in Ladyville, am I not right? In Belize?
Yeah, we do have, yes.
Okay. What kind of work does the forensic department there do? Would you be willing to share some sort of information there?
The thing is, in regard to the forensic department, in each department they have their own mandate and own policies in regards to what test they does. No? So I cannot really answer in regards to their.
But generally, this is in terms of ballistics and that
ballistics, drugs, alcohol.
Scientific
basically, fingerprints and stuff.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you were mentioning a while ago that the study is showing that we have seen a reduction of approximately 45%
from January to March.
From January, this is relative to January. Do you have any numbers in regard to this?
The numbers last year, like I mentioned, 2016 we had 35, January to March, and this year we have 19, January to March.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. J. Mr. J, by chance, if you want to make a complaint with in person, would you have any telephone number that we can contact you? Or if it's so, can you please?
My phone number is 628 6361.
Okay.
This is on 24/7.
Right. 628-63-61.
That's
very kind of you to be sharing that information because, well, I guess that speaks well of you, so pretended, because you and this entire reduction in the criminal activity, I must say hats off, because I mean, good luck. This just doesn't happen.
This, I like that this is not Mr. Tillit, no San Francisco. It's the Orange Rock formation working along with the community. If it wasn't for the community, much of these things would have been much higher. The people are cooperating with the police. They're sitting in the car more than before. And so we have to give kudos to the community, not only the police, to the community itself.
To the community itself. So in recognition of the community, this is where you have as your team, the police and the community working together for a safer Orange Road. Is this only this is for the country, the team, or just all countrywide? Okay. I beg your pardon. Reduction, like I said, going back to the numbers, you had. Can you expound a bit just on numbers, or so we?
In January to March of 2016, we had 35 major crimes. January to March 2017, we only had 19, which is a reduction in percentage, 45.7% compared to 2016-2017.
And clarification, this is major crime, this is robberies, murders.
Major crimes are classified as murders, rape, robbery, burglary, theft, and unlawful sexual intercourse. Unlawful sexual intercourse was once called carnal knowledge, but there is a new name because it entails more offenses, higher penalties.
I understand now. So we have seen a reduction of 45% in total, like I said.
Yes.
In total. Well, like I said, the figures are the figures, and they show that there is a reduction. So I'd like to take time out to congratulate you guys on doing, and the community at large, on doing a good job. And I must admit that at one time, versus what you have seen in Corozal, and I know that you can't comment on that. Versus, but Orange Rock seems to be a más calmadito, a bit calmer for the time being. But I do understand that you can't comment. Let's see. We do have some comments here. But just permit me a little while now. Okay. Yes, dice. Porfa, si las policías pudieran dar sus vueltas los domingos aquí, el grupo de Los Ángeles como 8 de ellos vienen a tomar acá en el bar de la promotora de salud, andan en la calle, se paran en la tienda como le están cuidando, vienen a probar a los muchachos de aquí de San Luis. Please transform my text. Los sábados y domingos hay demasiados borrachos aquí en mi aldea de San Luis, ya que acá se vende cerveza. Usted lo miró todos los días, pero me gustaría saber, no podría saber. No, bueno, hay ciertos, ¿cómo se llama?, que no se logran entender, y prefiero no.
No, but as I said, the people's concern is our concern, and we welcome them to report whatever.
Do you speak Spanish?
Sí.
Aquel día hubo, y voy a hablar en español porque la gente, creo que muchos te dicen, pero ¿por qué hablas solo inglés? No entiendo nada. Y yo estoy bastante consciente de eso. There was a complaint from a person who says, he estado llamando ya somos 5 veces que voy llamando desde San José. Hay un hombre en un carro blanco que viene, anda borracho, tal y tal y tal y tal, y presenta una amenaza. Vamos a tomar esta llamada. Sugar City Morning Show, good morning.
Good morning. Buenos días. Can I give a comment?
Sure, certainly.
Okay. Yes, I'd like to give a comment.
Ándale.
Is there any, a question, no? Is there any statistics also for when people go to make a report but do not want an action, they just want to send report so that they can have an antecedent for when other things happen. Like, for example, if there is a person who is sorting another one, and then probably a lady would go in and say, I have my husband who is doing me this, right? Or I have my neighbor who is stealing me and things like that, right? But I'm not so sure, but I want to assent that there is a case that I would like to make. But I don't want action right now. There are statistics for those things.
Your comment.
I'll listen over the radio, right?
Thank you. Your comment, sir.
Caller, I would like to mention to you that we have a criminal crime database system. And once you come in and make a report, that report will be entered in the computer. You'll give a statement as to why you're making the report and what is your request, and then that will be dealt with. And it is a future ref report, but the report is to be followed up by the particular police officer who have gotten your statement.
Yes, there is record.
Okay, there is a record.
Yes.
So, what the person was calling, I think in particular, was like what you said, calling in advance of any possible action in the future. In other words, this man has been threatening me. He has been threatening me, and I want to advise the police that one of them days he can catch me sideways and I'm going after her. But I'm telling you that he has been threatening me. So you do keep a file of all of this pertinent information, and
we try being a person and being.
Okay. How better off are we from 10 years ago in terms of resources, in terms of vehicles, in terms of computers, in terms of the preparation of the police officers? Any big advances you've seen in the past 10 years?
Well, I've had definitely have more vehicles, more resources. I don't know about the bullet catcher, which will be used to, whenever we go license a firearm, we shoot it and we keep record of a bullet. So there's an advance in technology, and some of these advances has backlashes sometimes because the station itself is not equipped to hold so much computers and these things. So we have shortage of it so often. So we have to upgrade the station itself when we want to wiring. So we have to. So.
By the way, how old is that building? It's been here forever.
Well, very old. I can't remember, but very old.
Been there for a number.
Yeah, since I knew myself, I was a little boy. I'm not young anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, we have had ups and downs, but as I said, as we just need to adjust according to time, no? So we have to improve in every aspect. We have to improve. It's a must.
There was a time when Orange Rock was known as Rambo Town.
Yeah.
And that was because of all the drug activity and because of all the other activity associated with the mafia and the drugs and so forth. But fortunately, we don't.
That's era anymore.
Is that, we're not having that unenvious label, unenviable label as Rambo Town. That was way past when certain things were there. So, Orange Rock is perceived to be a safer place right now. Okay. So, what's your best advice to the people, sir? Because we are just about beginning to wrap. I know you have commitments with other people, and you'd like to be on time. But what's your best advice that you can put out there?
As usual, we will beg the community at large to work along with police. You see something, call the police. Call 911. Or call me, I give you my number, call me. Or call San Francisco, call someone. Because a criminal will operate where he sees people don't care about the neighborhood. But if we have a vigilant community or a neighborhood, the criminals will definitely keep away from there.
Again, another number of texts coming in and says, "Good morning, Mr. Martin. The village of Guinea Grass needs more police present a lot of drunkards driving on Saturdays and Sundays.
To add on that, we have increased Gilbert from 1 to 2 police right now. We are trying to improve each substation by giving more policemen, but as I said, we are short of human resources, so we'll try our best to manage with what we have.
Okay. He says, please tell the policeman to transfer. My text to the police in Corozal so her communicate with me. Whenever I call, I am told who is in charge is not in. Whereas in Belize City, and I wouldn't want to make a trip there, and the police in charge information not in. Well, I don't know if you picked up what it says. It says, please tell the policeman to transfer. My text to the police in Corozal don't so her communicate with me. I think that the police are trying
send a text to me, and I can follow it up.
You can follow it up.
My number, as I said, 628 6361. Send a text to me, and I'll follow it to the OC.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Your best advice to the public?
As I said, thanks to the public, keep on working along with the community, with the police. We do need the people here. Police alone cannot do it. People who see something, know something, hear something, please come and inform the police. We're here to work for you.
Sergeant?
Yes, my advice is that for our community, if you see something happen, you call the police. If you believe that someone is involved in some criminal activity, find a way how to inform the police so that we can detour these crime that are likely to happen. That's my advice, and keep on working with the police for us to have a safe Orange Walk.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for your participation. It's exactly 27 minutes after 8. I know you have a commitment and someplace else, so I'd like to thank you, gentlemen, for taking time out to be here. And just quickly running over the activities that you have, si me permites. Today is Monday, the 19th. Well, there was, we have a cleanup campaign of Independence Plaza that's going on today. And on tomorrow, you have school visits, and you have hotspot visits. And then on Wednesday, you have an open day. So there's an invitation to everybody to visit.
It will be at the Central Park.
At the Central Park. And if you have any questions and so forth, please view, because the only way you can know more about the police department and activities if you go in and visit and you ask information about it. So on Thursday there's a ceremony, and Friday is when you don your little short pants and your t-shirts and have a sports day, volleyball and football, and above all very courageous, taking on Orange Walk IT Vet students. And then on Saturday you close off the week. Gentlemen, I'd like to wish you all the best for the week in your activities.
Well, I'd like to say in closing, thanks to Orange Walk in general for supporting me during my tenure here. I'm about to leave. I'll be transferred to Wenopan headquarters 4th of July, so roughly about a week and a half I have. But I enjoy my time, my stay here in Orange Walk. No comment, no complaints. Has been a pleasure serving you people, and I will continue doing it from Wenopan if I can.
Okay. And any advance notice on who is going to be taking over?
I understand Mr. David Chi should be coming.
Mr. David
Chi.
David Chi.
He's the superintendent of police.
And he is the one who's going to be taking over the reins of the Orange Walk
That's what I understand.
Sergeant, you're going to be here, right?
Yes, I'll be here.
Okay, good.
Still in good hands, don't worry.
Okay.
Still in good hands.
Again? Ok, sí, pues en español rapidito, pues el señor Selvin Tillett ha anunciado de que él, pues como todos los otros oficiales que sirven en el servicio público, pues en particularmente la policía, pues están puestos para transferirlos a distintos lugares, y él ya llegó a conocer de que está puesto para una transferencia a Bellopan de vuelta, y esto va a suceder entre unos cuantos días. Primero de julio. Primero de julio, así que se sabe de que a un señor superintendente
David Chi
va a estar tomando control de Orange Walk. Y pues a ustedes les quiero dar las gracias por su estancia aquí, por su participación aquí en la comunidad, por todo lo que ha hecho para reducir el crimen reportado aquí en Orange Walk. Compañeros, vamos a ¿algún otro comentario rápido? ¿No? Ok. Entonces vamos a darles las gracias y desearles todo lo mejor. Compañeros, ellos tienen compromiso y rápidamente se tienen que quitar, pero vamos a darles las gracias a la policía por estar haciendo un buen trabajo aquí en Orange Walk. Vamos a una pausa, compañeros, cuando son las 8:30 y ya es tiempo que corran los señores por su compromiso a otro lugar.
Hello friends, the only place you'll get value for your money is at Rapidito Loans. At Rapidito Loans, you can shop for jewelry by carat, stoner style. A genuine jewelry from us makes the perfect gift for that special someone or a treat for you. Come and check our widest assortments of quality and affordable gold jewelry. And for all those last-minute urgent needs and unexpected bills, you don't have to worry no more. Rapidito Loans is the only quick and reliable solution for all those emergency needs. We provide more and better loans for your gold jewelry. So remember friends, great discounts on all gold jewelry. So come in and visit us at Orange Walk Town, number 4 Belize Corozal Road. Rapidito Loans, your number 1 money lending and jewelry center.
Buster. They see you and how you're living. Always a star. Yes, you live in color to the limit. Large and in charge. Yes, that's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
The sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longanisa, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175. Or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico. This house got Wi-Fi or what? Buy you to worry about Wi-Fi, we come for party. You only live once. You've got to live in the moment and make the most of each time, because once it's gone forever. That's why I love my Digicel 4G LTE mobile data. Hey, you know the Wi-Fi password? I am always connected. I can share my memories with everyone. They always know what's happening. You know who hosts this? You got a Wi-Fi? Not have to be like Bali here and they try deep Wi-Fi. With Digicel 4G LTE, you can share whatever you want, whenever you want. You never have to wait for Wi-Fi.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
What? Finally I get Wi-Fi.
Had it on that.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Tuvimos el gran gusto de tener con nosotros a dos personas claves de la formación de policía aquí en Orange Walk. El señor Selvin Tillett, que es el superintendente de policía, también es el sargento Desmond Francisco, que es el encargado de Criminal Investigation Branch aquí en Orange Walk. Para el beneficio de todas las otras personas que llamaron preguntando, pidiendo para el número del señor Selvin Tillett, por lo que podría ayudarles, el número es 628-6361. Repito, 628-6361. Pero les debo recordar de que este número solo estará vigente para las siguientes 2 semanas. Para ayuda inmediata aquí en Orange Walk, porque el señor superintendente lo están transfiriendo a Belmopan de vuelta y ya no estará aquí en Orange Walk. Ya, entonces otro individuo estará viniendo aquí para tomar su lugar. Esto es obviamente a raíz de los traslados que suceden cada año. Movimiento de oficiales dentro de la formación de policía cada año, donde ponen a ciertas personas, no ponen, pero reasignan a ciertas personas a distintos lugares claves, dependiendo en la disposición de ese individuo o el carácter de ese individuo o su capacidad de ese individuo para mejor lidiar con ciertas situaciones. Aquí nada más un poquito de comentario, Chequi.
Yeah, Mr. Tillett will be transferred, but I must say, Emmanuel, that he has been very, very friendly to Orange Walk.
The walking superintendent.
Yeah, the walking superintendent, like, he really big up himself, And we must say also, Emmanuel, that when in his tenure, and even right now we're talking about Orange Walk, we don't have much crime in Orange Walk,
Yeah, that's true.
Things happen here and there, but sometimes it's among some groups themselves, no? But
it's like I mentioned, it's because of the increased activity, police activity that we have seen.
Yeah, true.
And I made a quick mention, and like I said, I wanted to be viewed in perspective, that these are all reported cases.
Yeah. And then
there's also the possibility that people just don't report things anymore.
That's true. And then without a report, the police cannot act.
But obviously, and it will not go into the statistics.
No, it won't go. So, but
I'm not telling you that there hasn't been something good going on with increased police activity.
Right, and we want to wish Mr. Tillett all the best, man. His heart lies here in Orange Walk, right?
Yes.
Man,
he mentioned that. Ever since he's a young boy, he saw that the building, the police station building, and which means that either he lived here or
passing through.
I would believe so, but whatever the case, he knows that the police building has been here forever.
Yep. So we'd like to congratulate him. He's a superintendent, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to congratulate Mr. Tillett and wish him the best. And Mr. David Che, who will be coming into Orange Walk, we want to welcome him.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, send out the message that we're here in support of the work that the police does, because information is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we can get any information from the police to bring it out to the public, I believe myself and Emmanuel is fully in support, right?
Okay, yes, certainly. Sugar City Morning Show, good morning.
Hello, I'm waiting. I just want to call for a check-in.
Uh-huh.
I'm a winner on Gift Friday, but I never got time to pick it up because I go pick it up. So I headphone set or another thing, so I go pick it up today.
Yeah, we have it at the radio station. I'll be there after 9 this morning.
Okay, then. Thanks very much.
You're so welcome. Yep, so good morning. Can the people ask the Commissioner of Police for Mr. Tillett to stay in Orange Walk? He's doing a good job for Orange Walk. You could ask, but that don't mean you get it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But a lot of people, like you correctly said, are quite pleased with Superintendent's performance here in Orange Walk.
Yeah.
The thing is that he's an approachable individual. He's not somebody who is going to be all of a sudden flooding away people and saying, no,
feel free for
office.
Yeah.
No, you go to him and he's approachable.
Yeah.
You know?
I know somebody have to afraid to talk to because they got some people who say, man, he look like if I go talk to him,
he'll beat me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, like we say, Emmanuel would like to welcome Mr. David Che to Orange Walk. And we understand that his service will commence here on the 1st of July, which is about a few weeks away. And whatever information the police department has, we will be more than, glad to bring that out to the public. Emmanuel, I think while you people outside just know I look very, very bleaky. For Friday afternoon it start raining, Friday afternoon it rain while leaving.
And it's going to continue raining tonight.
Continue?
And it's going to continue raining into tomorrow. Now,
what is causing all this rain?
Well, this is a broad area of low pressure extending from the Yucatan Peninsula across adjacent portions of the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. Now, we are in the Yucatan Peninsula. I beg your pardon. Low pressure. A lot of people saying, pues, ¿qué es un low pressure? Low pressure is very simply the beginnings of anything that you'd call a bad weather, whatever you want to call it. What are they called? Well, it's a system of low pressure. A tropical storm is a low pressure. A hurricane is a low pressure. It begins as a system of low pressure, okay? Where the winds have a little bit of circulation, okay? And it goes against the order of the clock, okay? And you have a situation where you have rising air, okay?
Yeah.
So the humidity, the vapor, and the heat from the ocean is taken up. And that is the fuel for any tropical cyclone, for any low pressure system. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we have the perfect situation here in this area, and this is very conducive to formations. Yes. So, the formation chance through 48 hours, it is very high at 80%. And the formation chance through the next 5 days, even higher at 90%. So, it's moving towards the northwest, and will be going into the Gulf of Mexico within the next couple of days. So, stands a very high chance of developing, but by then it will be out of our area, and we are going to be, out of the out of danger. But at the moment, all we are faced with, I repeat, at the moment, all we are faced with is lots of rain. And the continued rain today and tomorrow. Okay. And the possibility of having flash floods in areas, in low-lying areas.
This rain we are talking about, will that be concentrated for the southern part of the country, the northern part, or the entire country?
Well, I don't want to define areas because I don't know. If I do any kind of announcement, it would be on my own, and I don't have that ability to do that. But it says over inland areas this afternoon, and then increasing to some showers, thunderstorm and periods of rain over most areas tonight.
Okay.
So, over inland areas this afternoon, and increasing to some showers, thunderstorms and periods of rain over most areas tonight. So, and the forecast for tomorrow is for exactly similar situations to continue, so to prevail. So it says for Tuesday and Tuesday night it was similar weather conditions to continue. So, like I said, rain, rain, rain. That's what we're going to be having.
Entonces, vamos a tener lluvia hoy otra vez.
Vamos a tener lluvia por la tarde de nuevo, por la noche también. Y mañana es muy probable que continuemos viendo esto. Si es que me permites tiempito para nada más entrar a lo que es the satellite image over our area, you will see that here we have the low pressure system in this area, okay, and with a huge high percentage chance of formation into a tropical storm. So those people living in the Gulf of Mexico, say Florida, Houston, Texas, Louisiana, I don't know what direction this will be taking. It's not forecast yet, but all those concerned, all those people living in coastal areas should be very, very, very concerned. And this is because this has the potential for formation. And this is not Belize. We're talking here United States and so forth. Okay? Because it has a high chance of formation within the next 4 to 5 days. So it can be a strong tropical storm or a hurricane within a day or two.
Yeah, somebody asking Mr. Martinez si puede mostrar el weather en la pantalla. Que gente la mira. We could work on that. We could definitely work on that because it's good. And I say, Mr. Manuel, por favor, queremos ver novela a las 9. And somebody said, checks, not bad weather. Not bad weather is normal, good weather. If not, we not have food. No corn, no rice, no grow.
So true.
Yeah.
So true. So true. So true, because I was very conscious of the fact that I used the word mal tiempo. But I was just trying to use a phrase that most people use.
Yeah.
Okay? But I'm aware of the fact that bad weather for some is good weather for others.
Yeah, because
and good weather for some is bad weather for others. So
yeah,
it's all relative to what we need.
I was talking to Philip last week. I think it was around Thursday. I told him, buy hat. Philip said, buy hat for you, man. I hope this rain come because the cattle's were in the farms and so, then they starve. No grass to grow. He said, but if the weather come, grass can grow. So, like you say, it's good for some people, and for some people, it's not that good. But we need to work with the times because that's something when none of we can stop. Because when they say it come, it come.
And well, there is another system in the Atlantic Ocean, and that's supposed to be coming into the Caribbean very shortly, and so much so that there's a tropical storm warning for some islands like Barbados and St. Vincent and so forth. But because of when it goes into the Caribbean, it'll be facing out of wind shear. What is wind shear? Wind shear is whatever wind that is working against the development of the storm. So it's forecasted that when it comes in, comes into the Caribbean as a tropical storm, it will easily begin to downgrade and lose strength and go into a depression. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, conditions may change, and very, very rapidly. So that no means that we should just forget about it. We just have to keep on the side of the eye and say, this one he look like he need,
Yeah.
Because many times, like I said, the hurricanes don't go as per the prescribed.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes just make it shift sudden.
Yes.
You know.
Mitch is the perfect example of that.
Yeah, but he beat up
He said
the
he going north. He gone south. He got mind of his own.
That's why somebody say, he come and he stop.
Uh-huh.
He come and he stop.
And he only stop when he gone south.
Then he gone.
And say, And then some people said, well, thank God it went that way because it spared us.
A lot of people say we're blessed.
Yes.
And of course we are blessed, but we need to follow the blessings as well, man. Not just say call for it one time with the inner danger.
So, lluvia para el día de hoy, lluvia para el día de mañana. No es nada de preocuparse por decir que tenemos una tormenta sobre el área, nada de eso. Simplemente está el sistema de baja presión, está en una etapa formativa, es más, está desarrollándose, pero ya cuando se logre desarrollar a otra cosa, ya va a estar fuera de nuestra área. ¿Ok? Y el otro sistema que está entrando al Caribe está puesto para formarse en una tormenta tropical, pero se va a quebrar, a romper, según los pronósticos, tan pronto esté pasando esas islas, porque va a haber las condiciones no van a ser tan favorables para el desarrollo continuo de esa
tormenta.
Así que, por el momento, estamos bien. Aunque tenemos lluvia, pero estamos bien.
Yeah, but the thing is that, Emmanuel, we want to make it clear that we are reporting what we are seeing there.
Oh no, we're going to the North American, to NOAA, the National Hurricane Center, for this information.
So
we're not giving you information que yo saqué de mi mente. No.
Yeah, but should in case rain, we are following what we are seeing there.
Exactly.
Should in case rain, nobody say, hey, Manuel, dice que va a llover y no hay lluvia. Entonces estamos viendo el reporte que tenemos ahí, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Emmanuel, it has been an interesting morning, and we all know all parents getting ready for this big month, this month of June here. We know it's Grads and Dads month. Well, the Dads Day gone yesterday, and we have graduations. A lot of graduations happen already.
Mm-hmm.
We have registration for preschools are out already.
Mm-hmm.
Registration for primary schools are out already. Make sure you got all the documentation. Some people are doing transfers because they are moving from one area to the next. You need to move into it because usually when school close, you go to the office. Some of the schools, the offices are still in operation, but the offices are not in operation. So meantime, school's still open right now. Make your way down to the school and make your necessary arrangements. We have summer camps coming up when school closed. A lot of activities, a lot of different organizations will be having their summer camps, and we like to ask you all, to have your kids enroll in some of these educational summer camps. We know we have missionaries.
When are summer camps beginning?
They usually begin
July?
Yeah, in July.
Okay, so we'll be busy for a while then.
Yeah, we'll be busy for a while. And then they have missionaries that come in from the U.S. as well that does some in the different churches, so all the best.
Of note, I am getting persistent questions about, do we collectively here from the United Democratic Party, and do we have a team for the municipal elections? Do we have a team put up yet? In other words, not a theme, but a team.
Why?
We still got a slate of people for the municipal elections?
Well, I understand they are getting
yes,
people together but I understand they are still not complete with their list.
But officially has been launched, from Saturday, Friday?
No.
In other words, was there a meeting sometime?
There was a meeting on Friday, but the meeting was just for people from, well, it was an Orange Walk Central meeting. I thought it would have been that they will be doing their presentation, but not one word was said in that meeting about the slate. Not one name was mentioned. They were just talking about politics in general. Deputy Prime Minister Patrick Faber came and he was talking about, things what they can do for the party and to help people, and people were asking questions. But when it comes to the candidates for the municipal election, then they just mentioned that, yes, we will win, we have our team and we will win and we will this and we will that, but no official presentation was made and not one name was called of one person that is on the slate.
Okay, so it's zero information at this moment.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that they don't have one.
They
slate.
don't have one, right?
Yeah,
but zero information.
Yeah, it wasn't presented.
And if a senior executive of the United Party would like to share some information, we'd like to ask them to call in with the slate as soon as possible, so that in turn we can begin to divulge this information.
Right,
okay?
Right, because it's for Orange Walk, and when we can do our part, we do our part to the best of our ability, right?
I certainly agree with you.
Yeah, but on that note, Emmanuel, it's now 4 minutes away from 9 o'clock, and it's time for us to go.
Yes, porque ya nos dijeron, quiero ver mi novela.
Yeah, la novela must be hot right now, boy.
Yes, I know.
But you see, sometimes when you're used to something, Emmanuel, you want to always have the opportunity to get it, right? I know Nortevision is here to, share with you this special program, Pero sí vamos a pasar novela, right?
Yes. Pues sí, pues aquí agradeciéndole a ustedes la participación y yo sé que nos quedamos con una ansiedad y ciertas preguntas no contestadas con lo que se trata de la policía, sí. Yo estoy de acuerdo. Lo siento, lo percibo, lo digo. Pero así son las cosas, compañeros. Lo que sucede es de que tenemos muy poco tiempo para discutir ciertas cosas, puesto de que tienen compromisos para otros lugares, lo cual pues limita y restringe la discusión de ciertos temas, que entonces pues por miedo de que no tengas tiempo para terminarlo, pues no entras en ello. Pero les quiero dar las gracias a ustedes por su participación, a las personas que estuvieron aquí, al superintendente Selvin Otters y al señor Francisco, ¿qué es su nombre? Desmond Francisco. Les doy las gracias por su participación aquí, y a ti, Chequi, por estar conmigo aquí, tolerándome, como dice, a Morris y a Rahim por estar detrás de los controles. Yo les doy las gracias. Cuando son las 9 menos 2 minutos, justo es tiempo para decir hasta luego. Este show se repite por la noche a las 9 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes mañana a la misma hora, a las 7 de la mañana, como siempre lo hacemos. Mi nombre es Emmanuel.
And I'm Robert Checker Usher, and this program repeats at 9 o'clock tonight right here on this same channel. We have the 10 to 12 music show coming up, and if the good Lord so will, myself and Emmanuel should be back tomorrow. Remember, we got the music show coming up from 10 to 12 right here on this same channel. So, Emmanuel, with that, we say hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana until we meet again. Hasta luego, compañeros. Se cuidan todos y tengan un feliz día.